CBS News political director and Face the Nation moderator John Dickerson is with us. Good morning.
Good morning, Nora.
News of the day, Donald Trump is going to meet with the NRA. He surprised the NRA yesterday by tweeting that he would support a ban on those who are on the no-fly list or the terror watch list from buying a gun. What does this mean?
Well, I think it means that he has said that before. He said he would look into it. You know, his positions have a lot of cartilage in them. They can move a lot. I think he obviously wants to try and do something, but I think the NRA will make the strong case to him that even the ACLU has made, which is the no-fly list is so fuzzy, the criteria is so fuzzy that you don't want to use that. And so his position will undoubtedly shift after a conversation with the NRA.
Hillary Clinton says, listen, I've been talking about this for a long time. Welcome to the cause. Does this mean that they're on the same page about this particular issue to you? In
the most vague possible ways, but no, and Donald Trump's not going to let her fuzz this up. And so I think that they may be in a ballpark here if he wants to do something to have those who've been on a terror watch list. But let's see where his position ends up actually being on this and how close it is to what Hillary Clinton says about guns.
Talk about where Donald Trump is. Someone said to me last night, he's in a free fall.
Well, if you look at his negative ratings, they are getting higher and worse. And when you have the leaders of your party in the House, Speaker Ryan, and also Mitch McConnell, the leader in the Senate, saying the things about him that they are, that feels like free fall. He has offered a series of solutions to the Orlando shooting, and no Republican has rushed behind him to say, yes, we agree with you.
And he said to those leaders, please just be quiet. I can win this on my own.
Yeah, that's right. And
I don't need you.
Yes. Well, to the extent that they're being quiet, it's because they're ducking questions about Donald Trump because they're worried about what he's doing.
No, he was asking them to be quiet.
No, I know. And some are not, for sure. But to the extent anyone is, it's because he has become even more politically radioactive for Republicans. And we're now seeing some polls which have the distance between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump growing, which is another way in which his campaign is hurting.
But to Charlie's point, John, he says he can do it alone. Can he do it alone?
No, he can't do it alone. And also remember, it's not that they he can't do it alone if they are speaking out regularly against the policies that he's putting forward. I mean, the two of his main planks on the temporary Muslim ban and deportation of 11 million, you've got the leaders of the Republican Party saying those are bad ideas. His response to the Orlando shooting, Republicans are saying we don't agree with that. And so when you've got that kind of pressure against you, you can't do it alone.
Let me ask you, too, about Trump's relationship with the Republican National Committee and Republican officials who have said they'd help him fundraise him. They gave him a couple ideas, call these big fundraisers. He didn't do that. He's angered many people. Does that suggest we're going to have a very rocky convention in 5 weeks from now?
Probably, because Donald Trump has a lot of things going on. He's working on a lot of things. You can't plan your own. You can't do it alone in a convention and do it alone in a campaign. He needs a lot of what the RNC should have in place. And so, yes, they've got to come to some kind of accommodation, or he's going to be doing it on the fly. And conventions that are done on the fly, do you remember when Clint Eastwood came out and gave a speech and everybody scratched their head? That's what a convention on the fly looks like. Mm-hmm. And that's not something Donald Trump wants to see.
Clint and his chair.
That's right.
Yes.
Clint and his chair and the confusion it's sowed in America. Yeah.
Thank you, John. Great to see you.
Thanks, Charlie.
On Face the Nation this weekend, John, we'll talk with Wayne LaPierre. He is the Executive Vice President and the CEO of the National Rifle Association. That is Sunday, right here on CBS.